And it is a video of these two twin brothers making out. Why? Holy... Why? What the... Why? Forgot why? Why? Capital H-H-W-H. Why? For what? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Genius Brain Podcast. Listen, once again, this is another... Okay, if you're a first-time listener, just know that this is solo, dolo. Usually we have a guest, but I am in the process of moving right now. I am in the process of getting rid of old shit, switching over to the new studio after this. This is actually the last time that I'm going to be doing a podcast in this space, but... so long farewell to this spot. I've been making a lot of big boy moves lately as someone who is married and in a relationship. Last time I did the Solo Dolo podcast, a lot of people appreciated it. They said it kind of had like the vintage David So vibes. But I only do this in emergency because I actually enjoy doing the podcast with people. Like, I love talking to my friends. I love hearing them joke around. I love, us having differing opinions. I love going back and forth with somebody. And so, talking into a camera by myself has become very, very awkward. But your boy getting that practice in again, and we're starting up this conversation because I don't want to leave you hanging not having a podcast on Sunday. I get a lot of messages where people say like, yo, I listen to your podcast when I work, whenever I work out. I'm in a truck most of the time. I'm doing deliveries. I'm in the restaurant. I'm cooking or I'm cleaning or I'm doing some type of bullshit, and I listen to your podcast whenever I, need to laugh or I need to focus on something that I'm doing. So I'm continue this if I can't get it out. Most of the times I'll be scrambling to get a guest on, but right now I am literally moving everything into the new place, so don't have time for that. Hey, but before we start this podcast, let me just say this real quick, and I wanted to save this topic for a guest that was going to come on because I wanted to hear their opinion about it, but I'm just going to maybe we'll do it again with somebody else. So anyways, let's just get into the podcast today. Look, every now and then a couple of my friends will send me some bullshit that either it's made to make me laugh or it's there to horrify you. So ladies, if you don't know, guys usually have texts or group threads where they just be sending each other fucking disgusting and stupid memes. I feel like with Mariel, they'll send each other memes about, oh, did you see this thing about BTS? Did you see this cute kitten acting extra cute? Guys send each other dick pics, and I don't know why, but I get a text from Timothy Chamara Belongsus, and he's like, did you see this Island Boy thing? And I'm like, Island Boy? What is this Island Boy thing? You talking Island Boy? I'm just trying to make it. I weigh 120 pounds and I'm 5'2". Them boys. And let me tell you something about them Island Boys before we even get into this. Those boys, and I've said this before a million times, look like two heroin needles that came to life in a Pixar movie. They are fucked up looking demons. Like if I was on the verge of death and I knew that I was going to hell, an Island Boy would pop up right before me saying, we're taking you there. They are hideous. Not only because of their personality, the stuff that they do, however they behave, they acting like they're fucking thugs. They're going to take you out, even though those two probably are little bitches, right? And they might even see this video. They're like, well, if the next time I see you, better keep that same energy. Well, I will. And guess what? If you step up to me, I'm going to spray holy water on your ass and watch you fizzle away, you fucking demon. You look like you came out the coochie of a kraken. I don't want to talk to you. But Tim sends me this fucking video, right? He's like, have you seen this Island Boy thing? And I'm like, what is it? What is this fucking Island Boy thing? And it is a video of these two twin brothers making out. Why? Holy... Why? What the... Why? Forgot why? Why? Capital H-H-W-H. Why? For what purpose would you do this? Why? I've never... Incest. Disgusting. Listen. I had to process this. When I saw the video, I looked at it, I screamed, threw it through my phone, through my fucking phone, out of my car, picked it up an hour and a half later, looked at the video again, smashed it on the floor. I don't understand. Listen, this is what happens when you become a quote unquote content creator and you have nothing to show for your work besides bullshit. Island boy, tattooed up, looks like a fucking Etch-a-Sketch drawing all over their fucking bodies. Ugly ass tattoos, weird ass looking faces with this island boy Jamaican accent doing bullshit. And they kind of popped off because everybody was making fun of them. It was hilarious. It was very entertaining. Well, guess what? After you do that move, you have to continue to make new product to bring people in. And turns out, and listen, I'm not saying that, after they brought that song out, whether it was catchy or not, they didn't have a couple of other songs where other people are watching it, but they see these numbers dwindle. And what did they do with their money? They took their money, they iced out their fucking grill, they got the fucking chain going on. I'm pretty sure they spent all that money on other bullshit. And guess what happens to a bunch of young people who are so fucked in the head that they would do absolutely anything to get those fucking views up? He would tongue his twin brother. Island boy! Tongue his twin brother for fucking views. I guarantee you, if there were no cameras around, if nobody was watching them, if nobody gave an actual flying fuck about them, those two would not be tongue wrestling the fuck out of each other in front of a camera. Oh, David, it's 2023. Let gay love happen. Them boys ain't gay. Clout chasing bitches. That's the weird thing, right? Because, obviously this wasn't the majority of the comments, but I saw somebody wrote like, love is love. Incest? Oh, is this where we draw the line now? Listen, if you want to be a young content creator, right? Obviously you're going to have to do something that'll get you to pop off. But if the basis of the stuff that you're doing is simply based on shock factor, you have to keep that up for the rest of your 2-year career. And I say 2-year career because most people who do that stuff, they don't last a very long time. There are a few people who have, but a majority of people don't, especially the way that shorts and TikToks are made. How many times have you followed somebody on TikTok where they'll get 2 million views, 3 million, 4 million views, even on shorts, and their next videos, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. 400. The shock factor's done. Nobody gives a fuck. It's like the same thing with celebrity boxing. How excited were we to see Jake Paul box? Even though we were talking shit, we were saying all this stuff, we still tuned in and we watched that shit because it was a freak show. We come in to watch the freak show. But when the freak show stops delivering and we get desensitized because we've seen the same trick over and over and over again, we don't give a fuck. That's the same thing with these fucking island boys, right? The shock factor's over. Okay, you guys are two fucking weirdos that are, I don't know. When the celebrity boxing thing was happening, they were boxing each other up, and that was funny. So they become the butt of the joke. I bet you, and listen, I guarantee that money is fucking running dry. It is. Let's throw it to the water runs dry. Their shit is dry as fuck. So they're doing extra shit just to pop off again so they can put money in their bank account so they can live the lifestyle that they are pretending to have. Young content creators, if you want to be a content creator, create shit that can last. It has to be a well that you could dip in over and over and over again. Because if not, this is the lifestyle that you're going to live. You're going to end up kissing your brother. Clout chasing is so weird. It's so fucking odd. And you've seen a lot of people do it, so you want to follow it. But I'll tell you this, man. Some of the saddest people I've ever met. And you might disagree. You're an old head. You don't know what the fuck. You just want to judge people all the time. Suck my dick. I've built my whole career judging people. This is what I'm going to do. I just don't want y'all to go down that route. You have seen so many content creators who have lasted 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years because they created things that they truly enjoyed. Here's the thing, man. When you start creating content, or you know what? Fuck that. Let's even go broader than that, right? If you live and die by what other people feel or think about the things that you create, this is where your career begins and ends. think about what I just said. If you live and die by what people say about the things that you create, this is where your career begins and it ends. Yes, as content creators, when we create something, we put it out in the ether for people to judge. That's exactly what it's made for. And so when we create art, it's supposed to be scrutinized. But is this art? No. It's two brothers fucking face fucking each other art. I don't really think so. Young clout chasers out there, clout chasing content creators, people get tired of your shit really fast, and there is no longevity in this. And you tend to spend all that money, and you end up having people just disappear and stop watching your stuff really quickly. Some people might say, and I have heard this, that when you create content and fans love what you do, it gives you motivation, right? It gives you motivation because you're receiving these this endorphin of like, hey, I love your shit. I love your shit. You're so cool. Oh, you're so morally just. I follow and love everything that you do. And you feed off that type of stuff. But what happens when that disappears? Even like say it reduces by 10%, 15%. And you've already tied your art and your worth based on what other people say. And my fans know this, right? Who have stuck with me for the past 11, 12 years even, that I appreciate everything that they do, but they do not guide what I do. Do you feel what I'm saying? I appreciate you supporting me, right? But you will not change what I do just because of the things that you say. If so, then I would not have lasted in this space as long as I have. Because guess what? If you feed off the positive comments and you use that as fuel, you don't actually get to choose what goes into your tank to fuel you up, because those comments can also be extremely, extremely negative and detrimental to your health. So if you're somebody out there that constantly has to read comments to make yourself feel better, what happens when those negative comments come in? You definitely don't ignore it, because you're hunting and you're searching for it. There's absolutely no way when you're filtering through 150 comments, right? And you see these negative ass comments, that if you're somebody that lives and dies by what other people say about the things that you do, that those negative comments don't dig into you a little bit. And I'm saying this from personal experience. When I first started YouTube, let me tell you how dumb like me, Bart, and Joe were, right? This is something that we definitely shared in common with each other. There would be like people back in the day that would write comments and talk shit. And for us, we thought that social media was this real it was like the real world, right? I mean, social media is real in the sense that it exists, but it's not real in the sense that you could say whatever you want without getting socked in the fucking face. But for us, at the time when YouTube just started, we just thought that, oh, people online also behave like how they do in the real world. So when somebody would be like, yo, your shit's not funny and you're a little bitch, like, I used to write like, all right then, where are you from? Let's meet up. If you want to scrap, let's fucking scrap. Now, I don't know if I was going to win the fight, but I wasn't going to let somebody talk to me like a bitch. But obviously, I wouldn't get the response that I wanted because it's so stupid. I still read comments, right? And if you guys notice on this page, I'll like all the comments, even a lot of the negative stuff, if it's within reason. If it's not within reason and it's just somebody attacking me and being very rude and disrespectful, I just block them because I don't want them in this world. But if it's somebody who just disagrees with me and says stuff that they think that my stuff is dumb and they give a reason behind it, I'll engage in that. I'll even thumbs up and like it, even if I disagree. And you've seen that multiple times. But the type of comments that I don't engage in that's negative, like I'll give you an example. In the video, not last week's, but the week before that, I was doing it with Ryan, right? And we were talking about, and only like 10 or 15% about the things that I really loved about JK News and how much love and support that I got from it. And, you know, just a lot of misconceptions about the company when it was going down. I wanted to clarify a few things even further than I already did before. And somebody wrote this stupid ass fucking comment and I deleted it and I blocked them, because you can go through their page and they're just on everybody's page talking shit. So that person gets blocked, right? Because they wrote this stupid comment. They go, oh, Bart and Joe they were buying you food, taking you all you guys out on these trips simply because it was a tax write-off. They're not doing it because they care about you. Quit trying to lie to your fans. It's like, listen here, you bitch-made pussy dumb fuck motherfucker. If it was just supposed to be a tax write-off, don't you think there's a lot of other ways that you could do it that just benefits the owners themselves instead of spending it on everybody else, you fucking idiot? There's other loopholes where you can just personally gain from it. You fucktard. Suck my fucking left nut. But God bless you, and I hope you live a very healthy life. Those people are the ones that I block, right? Because they're not there for a conversation. They're just there to, say stupid shit and try to get you mad, which kind of worked, which is why I blocked them. I don't want to have my mood based on what other people say. So for me, when I read comments, I don't let it dictate what I do just because the things are negative. I will either choose to block it, or the ones that are quote unquote negative but are within reason, I'll engage and still like it up because it's just a different opinion. You've seen it on movie reviews, you've seen it on current topics, and that's perfectly fine. And just to wrap it back up to my conversation about what I'm talking about with these island boys is that they are such big clout chasers and they've never created content that made them happy that they actually don't know what to do. They've only created content because they wanted to see these numbers rise, and they have nothing to offer in this fucking space. There are so many people like that. And look, if you're somebody who has nothing to offer in this space, but you just want to make content just because you want to copy other people's shit, that's fucking fine. I don't care. We're only talking about the Island Boys. Stop taking everything so personally, right? Like, I remember I tweeted, or I was on Threads, and I said, couples comedy.
This podcast is brought to you by Mint Mobile. After years of fine print contracts and getting ripped off by big wireless providers, if we've learned anything, is that there's always a catch. So when I first heard that Mint Mobile offers premium wireless starting at just $15 a month, I thought, what's the catch? But after talking to them and using their service, it all made sense. There isn't one. Mint Mobile's secret sauce is that they're the first company to sell wireless services online only. They cut out the cost of retail stores and pass those sweet savings directly to you. Let me tell you something. As a businessman, I need two phones. One for the regular day-to-day dailies and the rest for my business, and that's where my Mint Mobile comes in. Ooh, reliable, and it saves me money. I love it so much. For anyone who hates their phone bill, Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just $15 a month. Are you insane to not take this deal? You spend more on a meal going out to eat than that, and that's $15 a month. Mint Mobile gives you the best rate whether you're buying for one or a family, and at Mint, families start at 2 lines. To get your new wireless plan for just $15 a month and get the plan shipped to your door for free, go to mintmobile.com/genius15. That's mintmobile.com/genius15. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/genius15.
Couples comedy on social media is the worst thing that happened since pranks, and I still stand by that shit, dude. Oh my God, couples comedy pranks is literally the dumbest, recycled, low-hanging fruit comedy of all fucking time. Tell me if you're this person. You're the person babe, can I just tell you that we were supposed to be honest in this relationship? So I think that you look fat in this dress. Oh my God, babe. I can't believe you said this, babe. Oh, I'm so angry. I'm so upset. Go fuck yourself. If you are that person making that content, beyond that, not even the people making, if you watch that and you wrote LOL, this is so funny, you are a fucking idiot. Yeah, I said it. You're a fucking idiot. Apps, how was that fucking funny? Relatable. Is it really? Is it really? Hey, babe, check out that girl's ass, babe. Oh, I can't believe you're checking that girl's ass. You never check out my ass. Hey, babe. I hate everything in this world. This world is evil and dark. In the name of Jesus, I pray, amen. Jesus, Christmas of all time. Why? Why do you do this to yourself and other people? If you like those videos and you find it funny, please unfollow me. Hey, babe, gunshot sound. I wasn't looking at her. Yeah, it really seems like you were. I was looking at the buns. And then you pan down and she has bread. Oh, I'm so stupid. Jason Chen, why? Listen, there's a recurring joke on this podcast, and it's me like clowning on Jason Chen. Jason is a good friend of mine. I love him to death, but this guy is the worst. Like his social media content makes me want to throw my computer out my window every day. Hey, bud. He's one of the hey babe people. Dog, I love you so much, bro. But sometimes when I see you, I want to sock you in your fucking face because it's so fucking bad, dude. This motherfucker goes on TikTok and he sees what is popular and funny, and he looks at his girlfriend and goes, "We should steal what they do." Like it's the most Asian shit you could ever do, and you would just have to be Asian. Shout outs to Jason Chen, great singer. I love him to death. Hey, babe. All right, I'm done. Listen, if you want to be a content creator, and if you're asking my advice, man, just start by doing things that you love, because longevity is important. And you're not looking for the 3 million views, right? You're looking for the 30,000 people that watch and follow you every day. Those people are the ones that count, because they ride or die for you no matter what. And they really do get to know you, your online persona, very well. I don't care about the 3 or 4 million views. I care about the 30 or 40K, the 25K that come and watch this podcast every week and support me. And I'm there for them and there for me. These are the ones that fucking matter. If I created content for all new people all the time, I would lose my mind. It's like, David, you should try to gain new fans. You're right, 100%. If I want to continue to be successful in this space, then of course I should be creating content to grab new people all the time. But I will say this, though, like new people will eventually become the people that will ride or die for me in the next 4 or 5 years. But the people who started with me when I was the dude in Sacramento with not a single fucking penny to my name, watching and sharing and supporting me since day one, we have a special fucking bond. I do not get to do what I do and continue to be successful at what I do without this type of support. And they've been around since every fuck up. They've disagreed with the things that I've said. They've forgave, they moved on, and they still continue to watch after, because they know that I'm going to make mistakes all the time. Like, these are the ones that matter the most. If you're looking to be a content creator who wants to be successful in this space for a very long time, don't look for the 3 million, look for the 30,000. Don't look for the 30,000, look for the 3,000. Those are the people who are going to support your products when you put it out, because they trust the hard work that you put into it. And even if you didn't and you just had regular merchandise, they buy it because they want to support you and watch you thrive, because of the times that you help them laugh, the times that you help them get away from pain, from their shitty house situation, from their shitty boyfriends, their girlfriends, their parents, whatever. Watching your videos help them out, so they will support you. You cater to people who don't give a fuck about you. See how far that gets you. See how long it will last, and it won't last at all. I have yet to see it. Even somebody like Logan Paul, right? He still creates consistent content based on how much of a jackass he is. And those people who likes his jackassery, they continue to follow him. He's brand consistent as fuck, and he's never really changed. Nobody looks at Logan and says he's a fucking good person. And if you do, you're fucking weird. Even he knows he's not a good person. He just creates really good content. I'm not saying I particularly enjoy everything he puts out, but in terms of content and what he's doing, he's a good content creator. You can't knock him for that. I mean, look at the stuff he's done in WWE. Who the fuck else is going to do that? Who the fuck else can go over to another form of entertainment and fucking smash and kill it in the way that he does? I respect the dude's hustle. I may not respect everything that he does as a person, obviously with the NFT shit and he stole millions from his fans. Fuck all that. But from a objective point of view, in terms of him being a content creator, he has been consistently creative in the way that he always has been, which is why he has garnered such a large and strong fan base. So, I mean, I guess this podcast turned out to be something for people who want to be young content creators. Stop looking into other people's pockets to see what they have and just focus on what you have. Some of my favorite content creators on this space are the ones that have like 40 or 50,000 followers, maybe even 100,000 followers. Just because they create good content, I keep coming back for more. I buy their products. I support them. I talk about them 24/7. It's amazing. Gear review. There's a guy, Joshua Martin, Cinna Dailies. You should check him out. Fucking amazing. Teo Crawford. I love his street photography. Wobie Design. Check him out. He recycles or upcycles skateboards and does woodwork. There's Clara's Wood Shop. You should follow her on Instagram. Amazing stuff. There are so many micro influencers and just decent content creators out there that don't create clout content and are consistent and really good at what they fucking do. I love them. David Nguyen, my buddy, he's becoming like slowly a really, really good friend of mine. We just hung out in Hawaii. I love his content. I love his backstory. I love his food. I love his passion. Follow these people and actually follow their footsteps, because watch how strong of a fan base they create and the content that really matters to people. They are doing an amazing job. And these are the people that actually influence me and have continued to keep me on this space, because when I watch them and I see their original content, I go, dude, I want to still be in this space because I want to create stuff and be a part of the things that they do. It's amazing. So if you want to be a content creator, create things to you that matter. Get the video that'll blow up, but really look deep inside you and see who you want to be in the future in this space. If not, you will not survive for a long time. You might even go crazy. I've seen so many content creators lose their fucking mind in this space. And it is so sad to see, because they were so talented, but they live and died by what other people said, by their likes and their dislikes. And so when people stopped watching their videos a little bit, when they got these huge dislikes, it ate them up inside. So they started doing crazier and crazier and crazier things just for views. It's insane. Don't do that. Be happy with the content and the art that you create, and it will continue to give back to you throughout your career. I guarantee you. I guarantee it. That's a David So stamp of guarantee. Even my actor friends who do it because they love acting, they are the best at their fucking craft. You have seen so many actors, even if they did blow up, they're always like the whiny bitches that always complain about, oh, I don't have this opportunity, I don't have this, blah, 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 blah. You know why? It's because they never gave a fuck about the craft. And every opportunity they have a chance to fucking complain, they will fucking do it, because they love the attention. They don't give a fuck about the hard work that it takes to be an amazing actor. And some of the top people in this space who are getting shine, who are getting recognized as actors, are the fucking worst. They fucking suck. But of course, that's only a small percentage, right? But either way, I don't even know how long this podcast is going. But let's wrap up this podcast here. I appreciate you all. Thank you for tuning in. I hope this helped a lot of young creators who want to be in this space, which I didn't even think that this podcast was going to be that. I was just here to just talk about the Island Boys fucking just each other. Disgusting. Fucking gross. I can never burn that image outside of my head. I didn't even know that this podcast was going to be about any of this stuff, but I guess I always have to end it on some type of positive note, because originally it was just me roasting the crackhead boys. But hey, if you have any questions about content creation or what you want to do on the space or how you want to be successful in your own way as a content creator, ask questions in the comments below. If you're listening to this on the audio side, come to the YouTube side and then ask these questions, and maybe I'll answer it on another podcast. But love you all. Appreciate you so much. Thank you for tuning in. And I'll see you all next time. Genius Brain every Sundays at 12 p.m. We'll be back to our regular program in the new podcast studio next week. Once again, I'm moving. I'm fucking busy, but we're going to get it done. Love you all very much. I'll see y'all next time. My balls are not hairy anymore because I shaved it yesterday. Love you. Bye.